Ah, yeah, you've already started recording.
I've already started watching. In fact, I've
Oh,
finished
what?
the episode.
Oh, okay. We're just going on to the next one?
I give it a 7.
Okay.
What do you give it?
I'll give it a provisional 3.
Okay. Last time we had Love and Monsters.
Yes, we had quite a bit of a different episode.
Yeah.
But a bit flawed as well.
Okay. Yeah.
I kind of appreciate it. I don't know. It's kind of settled, and I guess I kind of appreciate what it was going for.
You've had some time to think about it, and you've decided.
I love it. It's my new favourite episode. London 2012. Ah, jumping ahead a bit then. Unless it's a different event.
So futuristic.
Oh, and someone's missing. Oh yeah, what number episode is this?
11.
Oh yeah, we're pretty close now. Okay, so far nothing wrong. Just... Ah. Oh. That's it. Okay. Oh! Oh, I see. That's interesting. Yeah, you draw somebody and they literally become the drawing. Ah. I know that box.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, near future, yeah? Wrestling with each other in the sand.
Yeah, obviously, they knew that it was going to be in London at this point. Oh, well now we know why everyone's missing. Oh, it's the car. Thought that would have been, I don't know, a monster or something. Ah, oh. I was going to say, that should be an Olympic sport. Like car pushing.
It's right here amongst us. Why don't we start with him? There's been all sorts like him in this street.
Your 2 minutes is up.
I'm of the opinion that all we've got
Go complete your tasks. That's a reference to it's going to be out of date in about a month. Among Us? You played that game?
Oh, right. No, I haven't played it. Yep.
Come down sometimes.
And here's another thing to dive into the rules of. Is each piece of paper a world that the people inhabit?
Beautiful boy. Fine. I'm experimenting back,
Oh yeah, brilliant timing. Oh, we heard it a little bit.
Doctor.
I think it was just a sound effect. I don't think there was any sound in the
No, well, that's what I mean.
world.
You're lucky. You're all together.
Together on separate pieces of paper.
Yeah. Well. Oh. Well, together in the same way that planets are together in galaxies. What?
We go anywhere, creature.
Oh, the scribbles. Oh. Yeah, it's like the reverse effect.
Graphite. I think I am.
Ah, the return of Rose the Detective. Oh. Oh. An entire street in one room. Maybe even that butterfly would have been too. Maybe.
It'd be a useful archiving tool.
I'm busy.
Yeah.
I'm making something.
Ah.
Dad.
Your dad? But he's long gone.
What? What was that?
Marmalade.
Marmalade.
Marmalade's nice, but it's not that nice.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Yeah, archival, as you said. Because, I mean, he's technically alive in the boundaries of the drawing.
Yeah.
She was like me. Alone. Free.
Two lonely kids who need each other.
Isolated?
Just keep.
It's like a Terry Nation name, isn't it?
Yeah. Terry Nation names tended to just be, I don't know, literally take one letter off of an existing word, and that's the thing, like Aristo. Like one part of a
It's
word.
like Marinus, like is the marine planet, and
Yeah.
Iridius is the arid planet. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a similar concept.
Yeah.
Easy for you to say, you don't have kids.
I was a dad once.
What did you say?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and then you get a granddaughter.
We're not dealing with something that wants to.
Oh, that'll cause problems. No! Oh. Is she not drawing Rose as well?
Big mistake. When Rose doesn't have the Doctor, that's when Rose starts doing things.
She's got a permit. Oh no! Oh. Oh yeah, the Olympics are going on too. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just canon.
Yeah. Oh my god! Yeah.
They're gone. Everyone has gone. Thousands of people have just gone.
Ooh, that's yeah.
Right in front of my eyes.
Yeah, I got no explanations for that.
Bob,
Nope.
not you too, Bob.
The most
Not
critical
Bob.
person of all!
Billion brothers and sisters.
That's it. But it doesn't have to be not all in that one stadium, surely.
Yeah, that's what they do at the
But-
beginning of the Olympics.
Oh, that's the opening
opening
ceremony.
ceremony.
Oh, I thought it was just an event. Oh, what?
Hey, Doctor.
Oh, I see.
It's much more than a torch now. It's a beacon. It's a beacon of hope and fortitude and courage. And it's a beacon of love.
The Olympics will save us. More than heat, though.
Yeah.
The torch.
It's got love in
It's
it,
a
Jamie. It's got love.
It's a love
It's
torch.
got love.
It's a love torch. Okay. Oh, and conveniently. Excuse me, can I borrow this for a second?
Good thing she has to draw the entire ocean.
Well,
Can't
yeah,
just-
you need to have a complete
She has to
globe.
colour it in completely. She can't
Yeah.
just do like blue lines.
No, it's got to be.
You have to completely.
It's got to be like a complete
Yeah.
illustration. All the land.
Like, how accurate
formations.
does it have to be though?
As accurate as Chloe can be. Oh, what? What? Oh! Right, it's just... And speaking of perfect timing... Threw a spaceship into a torch, and... Yep. Everyone's back.
His bike's not there though.
Ah, well, you can always get a new bike.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. Ah.
Stadium. 80,000 athletes and spectators. They disappear. They come back. They've reappeared. It's
And I'll never bring it up again.
Bob. This one's definitely
80,000 people. So where's the doctor?
see a flash of lightning earlier that seemed to strike him.
Your flash was struck by lightning.
Wait, what? Wait.
Is that what you just said?
Yes! Absolutely. Unmistakably. Oh, and yeah, there's the Doctor. Lightning? In a sunny day? Maybe it was a result of the disappearance. Or something.
And we're just ignoring the fact that the Doctor has picked up the Olympic torch and is now doing this because it's so stupid. But lightning?
Yeah, where did that come from? What did they say appeared to be, or
We
or
did.
was
I
just-
don't. We said he was struck. We did see him struck by a flash of lightning earlier, so maybe
They
they
said
just
they
let him
saw
carry on.
They said they let us. No, he would be dead. Or at
Well,
least,
not necessarily, but
at least, like hurt.
very hurt. Yeah.
and you would look all like, you know, you'd look all like electrocuted and stuff. And I'm sorry, yeah, that did. That's taken some of the wind out of that, or not the wind, but like, but cake.
We got cake baking downstairs. We should have cake after this.
Ah, cake, love, and the Olympics.
Say never ever.
How much time passed? Like, I don't know.
Suddenly night.
Did Rose stay over for dinner or something?
I guess so.
Okay, that was a weird thing there.
So that was called Fear Her.
Sorry?
Fear Her was the
Oh,
name
Fear Her. Okay. I found it kind of interesting. I found some of the aspects of it interesting. Specifically, specifically like Chloe, the way that when she draws people, that they end up inside the paper, and there's all sorts of things there. And yeah, kind of I guess like a theme of kind of coming to grips with like her dad's death, and maybe kind of the way that she and her mum kind of needed each other and kind of needed to kind of come to terms with that. And so there's an interesting theme there. Yeah, there was weird stuff at the end. The lightning thing. Can we go back? Can we please go back and see that?
Did see a flash of lightning earlier that seemed to strike him.
That seemed to strike him. That's got to...
And they let him continue. Where did that come from? That's a line of dialogue that they forgot to cut out, right?
But why would they put... That would have been in the script, right?
Maybe
announcer.
like in the original script there was a storm and we saw some lightning or something along with it, and that scene got cut, but this line didn't.
It's from an old draft.
That's the only thing I can think of. No, I'm saying they maybe they filmed it and then cut out that scene.
Oh. But he looks fine.
He's fine, we're just going to let him continue running.
I'm sorry, I genuinely cannot think. I genuinely cannot think what that would be. Yeah. And it kind of... Yeah, that kind of... I don't know. I mean, I don't mind the Doctor turning up and carrying the Olympic torch.
No?
That's
fine, is it?
That's
okay.
but that's like kind of just more of a humorous ending type thing.
Yeah,
you know?
okay.
Give the Doctor give the Doctor some kind of celebration, because it was mostly Rose like talking with the Ice Source that kind of revealed what needed to be done, like to get the ship back. I mean, the way it ties into the Olympics is, I don't know, the fact that it needed the Olympic torch gives more heat. That was kind of a weird thing.
Yeah. So this episode is exactly the same as the Idiot's Lantern. It's the same episode. You got a big event, normal street, family kind of things. People going missing.
Yeah.
We go inside a house. Can you help us? Yes, we can. But then a minute later, turning around, going, "Hang on a minute, this is my house. Get out." You get one of the kids involved, and the big event saves the day. They're using that.
The idea of people being trapped in like something, like
in the drawings in the TV
drawing. It is.
It is exactly the same episode, beat for beat.
It is
with a different setting.
Well, that's kind of changed. Now I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, it is the same episode. It is the same.
It's not the Doctor that gets stuck. It's Rose.
It's
in the other
Rose.
one. But,
they got to switch it around. I think the whole drawing thing made it a bit more unique, kind of.
Okay.
Certain specifics were just enough that I didn't notice that it was, in the methods, I guess.
Sure. The setting is different enough that you don't notice straight away.
Yeah, but it's very similar. There's definitely similarities in the progression, and certain details like being around an event. That's it.
Okay.
Can you look up the lightning? Has anyone commented on that?
Let me see.
Yeah. Haven't we had a repeat, like an episode that is very similar to one? Like a recent
the Impossible Planet and Beast and Satan Pit was like Pyramids of Mars.
No, I mean specifically new series. We've not had.
No, I don't think so.
No. Yeah, it's interesting.
This is within the same series as well, which
It
is kind of
is
crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
Two
You
or
don't-
3 series apart, you could kind of forgive it, but
yeah, within the same series, it's a bit more transparent. But then again, I did not get that until you mentioned it. And there's usually... Yeah, when did we watch? We watched that earlier this month, didn't we?
what did we watch?
Idiot Lantern.
Well, yeah, approximately a month ago.
Yeah, so it's been some time. We've watched other things since, so like, you know, I've not been thinking about it every single day. I don't have it memorized. Okay. Yeah.
I found the continuity plot hole discussion for the episode on the wiki.
Okay.
Says, why wasn't the Doctor shot on sight by security for approaching the Olympic torch? Shot?
The security guards or something.
The reply is as much. So they would not shoot him. They would probably
They'd
just arrest
tackle him.
Or yeah, just tackle him.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see anything about this lightning strike though.
Okay. Okay, never mind about the
Never
lightning.
mind about that. It didn't happen.
Alright,
You
3,
ready?
2, 1. Whoa, 2!
2
Holy
out of 10.
heck! Awful! You think it
Yes.
sucks?
Yeah, this is one of my least favourite.
Wow,
and,
that's...
and you know how we talked about Love and Monsters last time? You often find this one lower
Wow.
than Love and
I
Monsters.
thought- I mean, I
this
don't
is
know.
This is not even in bottom 5. You find this in bottom 3. You find this below
Wow.
Time Lash sometimes. You really, I've never seen this higher. I've seen people put Love and Monsters high. People like that. It's so rare you get someone who likes this one, and I understand that more because it is so boring. It is. They didn't think this one through. This is, hey, what about if there's a girl and she traps people in drawings, and that's they didn't think it through past that for me. There's just it's so boring. It's exactly the same as the Idiot's Lantern, only
Oh, it's not as good as Idiot's Lantern.
it's nowhere near as good as the Idiot's Lantern. So many problems with this. The dialogue is just flat. None of the humour is funny for me.
Wow.
It's not. There's no threats. The acting is okay from the guest cast. It's not great.
Yeah, I mean...
there's just nothing good about this for me at all, apart from my usual of
the main performances.
Main performances, and am I going to change my score to a 1?
I think I'm gonna lower mine to a 5.
No, don't do it off the back of what I've said.
I don't know, man. Like, I know, a 6
That's why I wanted to get the
seems
scores out of
kinda
the way.
high. No, I think a 6 is kind of...
You don't do it off the back of what I've been saying. This was your initial score. So if you're so sure, I want you to know, listening, that this has not been influenced by me, okay? If you are changing it.
But at the same time, you know, it's good to think back on things. You know, that's like the...
Sleep on it.
I'm in a state of shock. I don't know. Because this did not give me one of the worst things ever vibes. Like...
But that's the thing. Time Lash has things you can laugh at. This has nothing. This doesn't even try. Web Planet tries. I'm lowering this from a 2.
Wow.
I'm lowering it now. I've convinced
I don't know.
myself. 1. I did it.
Wow. That brings up... I think that brings back the whole question of, like, quality versus, like, you know, the value of something. Like, if...
Right.
Aside from some of the obvious problems we pointed out earlier, like, there was nothing bad about it. Like, I didn't really feel there was anything, like, bad about it. That it was, like, a again, just kind of an okay, solid episode, which is why I'm kind of saying maybe a 6 was too high, because I didn't say that I really, at least I don't think I said I really liked it, that I thought it was a fine.
There is nothing
episode,
specifically bad, but the whole thing just has no substance. He's changed it. That's my problem. For me, that's a worse problem than having specifically bad things. Because at least there's some interest there. That's why I give things like Invasion of Time quite a relatively high score compared to you.
A 4. No, that is, like, that breaks hearts. You know.
But that's what I mean. It's interesting because it kind of got you so mad.
But
it provoked a reaction. I was probably silent for this whole thing. So I don't think I said a word for most of it. You might as well have had a blank screen on. This is more interesting. Because at least this is exciting. Is it going to hit the corner? I don't know.
It doesn't have that kind of pattern.
Oh.
It doesn't have that kind of pattern. I'm honestly, I don't know. I'm trying to think of an analogy for this.
Like uncooked, it's like a raw potato. It's uncooked. You want all of the salt.
Sick, though.
Yeah.
And this does not do that. It's like you've cooked it, but you haven't put any of the spices. You haven't put salt on. It's not deep fried in oil. It's just kind of like you've just stuck it in there, and there you go. Have a potato. It's cooked. It's potato though.
Yeah, it's not even a nice one. It's like
even a nice potato.
No. It's like the most boring, bland food. It's like gruel. The gruel of Doctor Who. That's so harsh.
You see, all this of this over a fine, if somewhat unremarkable episode of a science fiction show on television.
Is that your review?
We've gone from, it was pretty decent, there's some ideas there, to this is absolute trash, to what lightning, to uncooked potatoes.
Uncooked
to
potato.
Objectivity. Like, what does...
it's of course entirely subjective.
Yeah.
And if you do like it, then it justifies its existence. If you do like this, I'm really happy for you.
Like, I'm not saying that I loved this episode, but I am surprised that it's considered one of the worst ever.
It really is.
It's just a...
It really is.
That is surprising.
This is the IO9 rating from 2015, so it's a bit out of date. But
IO9.
Time Lash is the last one, actually. Fear Her is third last.
And that's ranked lower than, like, what are some of the ones that are like 4, like the 10 to 4 within that range?
10 to 4. Oh, above it.
Yeah.
Time in the Rani, The Sensorites, Space Pirates, The Horns of Naimon.
Again,
The Gunfighters.
Well, that's a different case. But, like, yeah, those other ones, those are ones that I would just consider fine, which is, like, you know, for me, kind of, like low middle of the scale.
Let's go to another site.
So I guess for you, a bad story would get points if it's laughable or, like, entertaining in some way. But it's like, to me, it's almost split. I mean, I don't know. Like, I guess maybe my scores are more influenced by the quality. Like, you can still laugh at something that's terrible, but it's still terrible. Okay.
Puts an episode that we've not seen yet top.
I'm looking forward to that. Oh, I'll probably love it.
Twin Dilemma is bottom, Fear Her is second from bottom. Then Time the Rani, Time Lash, Time Flight, Underworld.
Yeah, and again, I mean, Time Flight is one that I was, like, not keen on, but I didn't hate it. And, well, I mean, basically, it wasn't until, like, after really thinking about it that I realised how bad Time Flight is, you know. But then again,
Shall I go back up to a 2 because this doesn't have any really bad CSO? I'll give it
You
a 2.
do what you want.
I'm not going to give it a point for something that it doesn't
You
have.
do... Yeah, you do
I'll
what you
stick
want.
with my 1.
Yeah. And yes, I know I lowered mine, but that was upon my own reflection. I'm alright. Okay, it's probably useless to say that it wasn't in part affected by our discussion, but at the same time, you know, that's one of the good things about discussion, is that you get different perspectives and you get to go back to something and think, actually, wait a minute.
This has been a ride.
This has been great. This is going to be one of the best videos we've made.
And one of the least viewed.
Oh, that's true. Well, if you've seen it, then
I'm glad you made it this far.
and I hope
We'll
you
see
had
you next
fun.
time.
I don't know what happened.
For
Don't
penultimate
say it.
episode.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
Don't say it.
Don't say what?
If you were going, as if you were about to say the name of the next episode.
It's not called the penultimate episode.
No.
It has a different name. But it is the penultimate episode.
Yeah.
To Series 2. Outro.
Yeah, outro, I guess.
You sound so defeated.
I know. No, I'm not defeated.
Outro, I
I'm
guess.
no. I'm not defeated. I'm just exhausted, and yeah, exhausted.
Outro.
Ouch.